When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Lion football as we jump right into the action in the first quarter of play. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Got him, man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make this a second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Shifts by him, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They run for it with Harris, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now, because this team is playing pretty well. They've had
and that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Lions are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see. If they can recoup and recover. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Brady. That's into the hands of Edwards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little.
Touchdown! Najee Harris, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter, and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. And this will be caught by Edwards. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant. Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
To throw again on second down. Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw, it's Brady. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Laviska Shenault with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes. And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead. Now he's just hoping for number 4. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards. Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game. And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it is. With a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on first down, it's Brady. He gets it complete to Harris. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So we have reached half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, it's Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On play action, now Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Brady's throw into the hands of Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first run.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Brady now to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Roses to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Lions add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From midfield, here's Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Harris. And Jalen Holmes in on the stop.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he's brought down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Brady. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Evans with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a First and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Brady going to throw. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Brady now on first down. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Brady. Connection made with Chenault. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady, he finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Now Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Edwards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady over the middle. He's got Chenault. And they'll get this down to the 10.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They run it with Carson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. LaVisca Chenault with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will be cut down to 14. races on to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Watson, off play action. From left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To the air yet again, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark. The ball, he's approaching that, receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard. And we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs, because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. This is Chenault on the receiving end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady's throw there complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Brady's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Brady. Pressure, he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, and finding the tight end, Hooper. That throw good for only a couple, and brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Detroit.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And
Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try now for Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start.